Hey everyone, I just wanted to make this video to go through some of the things that we've learnt right at the start of this home learning crazy adventure that we're on. This is the framework that we've been using to connect, create, upload and deliver to our students. So we've got a number of different tools that we're using here. I'm going to be just focusing on what I kind of learned from day one for everybody, and kind of some tips that I think will take us through and improve what we've done so far. So firstly, some channel options in Teams. So if I jump over here, I'm in the general channel and go to manage channel, you can see I get some options here about who can post messages in the general channel of the team. That could be useful if you want that general channel to just be for announcements for people, for owners, staff to make, and not for students to make. Also, if you just look at other channels as well, you also get similar options, and you can say no, we don't want people to reply to those messages as well. So you've got some options there in the channels to control who it is that's responding to posts on the channel. Okay, tip number 2 here is notifications in calls. This can be a really handy tip. Up in the top corner, when I just go to my notifications, manage notifications, you can see I've got mine off. You can turn these on and also kind of say which apps you want to get notifications from, but I'm going to turn these off for what, especially while I'm presenting, which means I don't get those notifications coming across the bottom of the screen. That is very handy. Next tip here is about OneNote notebooks. We've started creating notebooks in Office 365, and we just want to attach them as a website in Teams so that students can access them easily and know what they're talking about. It's just the right link, I think, that you need to share on there, and this is the one from when you go to manage Teams, and this link at the bottom of that page there, if you get rid of that OneNote part, if that you put that link in there, that's the one that'll allow you to get into the correct notebook. Tip number 4, finishing a call. So just like when normally teachers are the last ones out of a classroom, same with a call. We want to make sure all the students have left, and you can exit those at the end of the call by removing them from the chat and then finally hanging up on the call, and then the call is finished. So that's number 4. Number 5, I was surprised at how many people were confused just because they couldn't see their channels in the list here. So you can see in this little diagram here that you can hide the channels that are not relevant to you, or you could show the channels that you do want to see. So by default, if you've got a stack of channels down here, just the general channel showing, you can just hit the 3 dots or there's a little arrow there, and you can show or hide the channels that are relevant to you. Also, you can hide the channels that are not relevant to you. So hiding the channels just puts them in a different bucket down the bottom so they don't appear in your main Teams list. Number 6 is muting students. Muting means 2 different things in Teams. Muting can mean muting microphones in a call that we can do. We can mute all when we've got a call with students on, but also we've got the option to mute students so they can't post messages in Teams. So they can still participate in calls, but they can't post any messages. So this is what that looks like. You go to members and guests. So you go to Teams, go to the 3 dots next to the name of the team, and you can then go to manage team, see all the members and guests at the bottom, and you can see you can click this to mute all of the students in the team, or mute students individually that need to kind of add a timeout. So that's an important tip about what muting means in Teams. Okay, number 7 is really simple. We've had some people that have uploaded videos to Stream, nice, awesome, but just didn't finish by publishing them, so the videos weren't viewable. So make sure at the end that you publish your video in Stream. Number 8 is an oldie but a goodie, formatting your post. So before you start writing a post in Teams, hit this little A icon down the bottom. It means you can hit the return key and it's not posted immediately. You get all these formatting options, all kinds of things going on. So definitely hit the little A thing down here before you start writing a post. Number 9, this is a really nice one, auto captions from meetings. So if you can see when you've uploaded to Stream that auto captions will play. You can do this both in the meeting but also in Stream. You'll see the auto caption going beside the video. You can turn this on or off for each video, but it's actually a really nice thing to have. Here's an example of that auto caption.
Please post any content related questions in this thread. So if you've got any questions that are related to the content from today's lesson, then that would be a good place to put it if you're more than happy for those questions to be sort of
So as you can see, as the person's talking along here, you'll see that the captions at the side here rotate through great inclusive way for people to be able to view your video. Number 10 here, recording a call or meeting. It's really helpful for students who are not able to be at the call at the time that they call as live, to be able to catch up. So even if that's just the first few minutes of the call with the key instructions, you can start a recording while you're in a call. That recording is automatically uploaded to Stream. It appears right there in the call. This is a great way for students to be able to catch up. So that's my top 10 just after day one. I'm sure that there's going to be more to come, and there's heaps of other tips and ideas, but there's just some 10 examples of 10 things that I think will help create a better experience both for the teachers and for the students as we connect in this online learning environment. Thanks.